What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Shakayla, and this is Manifesting with Karmic Psycho. Here on my channel, I discuss manifesting the life you deserve to have, my process and journey to ascension, and of course, spirituality in general. If this is your first time joining me, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, okay? When you guys subscribe, that allows me to continue making this content, to come back and providing you with more information. And like, if you're part of the spiritual family, big hearts go out to you guys. I am like so grateful for you always, period. And just thanks for being here again. Thanks for continually showing up to support me and to support your spiritual health. So if you guys can see, I am outside in this beautiful nature, this park that's only about 5 minutes away from where I live. I've never been here before, and it's so beautiful. There's nature everywhere. I've already seen a dragonfly. I'm seeing a couple white butterflies. And this is just giving me a lot of transformation energy as we're going into this week, okay? So the first thing, I bought 3 decks with me. I bought the Biddy Tarot per usual. And what else did I buy? I also bought the Moonology Oracle deck. Can't lose with that one. And then I actually felt called to bring the Osho's in. This is like the guidebook for the cards, but instead of reading the cards, I really want to get something channeled out of here, you know, like just pick a message of what it is that spirit has for us. So I'm gonna start out with that. I also felt called today to bring my selenite crystal with me, and it's here wrapped in copper. So this is really saying that this week we really need to up our protection, and also our spiritual hygiene, which is meaning cleaning your energy, being more intentional with the way that you lend your energy out to other people, what you're doing, and if it reciprocates for you, and also just having a general protection, like whatever that means for you. So like for me personally, I sprinkle a little salt outside my door. I have selenite handy. I use Palo Santo and sage, and you know, different things. So what is this week, I want you to just really kind of tap in and think about what it is that you do for your spiritual hygiene, how it is that you protect yourself spiritually, and leaning more into that this week, okay? So I'm just gonna pick a random one. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so the card that we got today is Harmony, and it has this beautiful person with 2 dolphins coming up around them. And this is all about your emotions, guys, okay? So this message says, listen to your heart, move according to your heart, whatsoever the stake. A condition of complete simplicity costing nothing less than everything. To be simple is arduous, because to be simple costs everything that you have. You have to lose all to be simple. That's why people have chosen to be complex, and they have forgotten how to be simple. But only a simple heart throbs with God, hand in hand. Only a simple heart sings with God in deep harmony. To reach that point, you will have to find your heart, your own throb, your own beat. Okay? This is directly relating to our general happiness, what brings joy into our life, fulfillment and peace, and specifically with our relationships with family, okay, and having peace in your home environment. And this card is also the energy of 10. So what that says is completion. What makes you feel complete? That's really what Spirit is asking us this week. What makes you feel complete? And are you taking action towards those things? Are you allowing yourself to be present emotionally in the things that make you feel complete? You know, sometimes we're so busy and moving around all the time that we really forget what it means to be at peace and to just be present in our environments, whether that is, say, when you're spending one-on-one time with your partner instead of like being on your phone or being distracted by a TV show, like really just being present and being with each other. And the same thing with your kids. When you're spending time with your kids, when you're playing with them, really be involved in that moment and everything that you're doing. And even at work, when you're at work, be at work. And when you start to direct your energy towards the things right where you are in that moment, you begin a peace because you're no longer fighting with yourself or competing with your own energy and your time of where you can place it. Just be where you are and allow yourself to be in that moment. And when you're in another place, be in the next moment, okay? So let's just be present this week. I hope that you got not a throat chakra blockage, honey. I hope that you guys had a great weekend and that the new moon was fulfilling for you. This was a new moon eclipse, like I stated in my last video. First, we have at the bottom of the deck the Two of Pentacles, okay? So it's very necessary this week to ground yourself and to do what will support you in grounding yourself. You know, I'm going to suggest that you get out in nature. The vibrations of the earth really do help balance our own energies, and make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who are not making your energies more conflicted, if you understand what I'm saying. The Two of Pentacles is always like about trying to balance something. Like, this is the first time I really noticed this in this card, but this person happens to have on two different color shoes, and it's like, you know, a very mismatched energy. It's like you're trying to make two things go together that don't go together, and then figuring out why you can't have balance. Okay, there's a time for everything, and everything has its place. So think about that, what I just said, and how that applies to your own life personally this week and moving forward. So I pulled only one card from the Moonology deck, and we've got the full moon in Leo. It says, don't let pride get in your way. Soon as I pulled it out, I was like, ooh, spirit, like, what is this, a personal reading? You know, you wouldn't have to juggle so much. You wouldn't have to feel like your energy is mismatched if you allow people around you to help you. And you know what that means in your own life, okay? Whether you're letting pride get in your way of communicating healthily, whether you're letting pride get in your way of accepting help like me, whether you're letting pride get in your way of not wanting to be wrong or being in disagreement with somebody. Like, one thing you never want to be doing is trying to prove your point to people, because people are going to have their own beliefs, you're going to have your own beliefs, and you'll have much more peace in your life in general if you're not trying to fight to change other people's opinions or beliefs or whatever. Whatever it is serving them for this time, and they just may not be in their place in their journey to really adapt to what it is that you're trying to explain to them or help them to understand. Correcting someone is literally not helpful. It's not helpful if they're not ready to receive it, okay? And that may be them in their own pride and you're in your own pride. But the thing is, like with that Leo energy, is you're going to stand out. You're going to shine either way. And you don't need to be right in order to shine. You just need to be in your own energy, if you understand what I'm saying. I literally picked the worst place to sit, literally on top of a fucking anthill. And I want to say I did an animal totem video with ants. If I did, I'll link it here. But ants are known for being super productive. They're known for working together as a collective. And each ant has its job, okay? Do your job. Allow other people to do their job. And that alone is going to create more harmony in your life, more peace. You'll be more fulfilled just doing what you're supposed to be doing, okay? Instead of trying to jump around and wear two different shoes. You can't be everything to everybody. So the first card we got coming out is the Four of Swords. And I could tell that this week, generally, the collective have been losing sleep over something. I'm just hearing like that one song by Amarie. It's this one thing that got me tripping. It's this one thing you did. Oh. So it's just one thing. It's just one thing that has really got you bothered and worried. And we're going to have things that stress us out or bother us, things that worry us. Ask yourself, what is it that's in my control? What can I control about this situation? And if you're totally doing everything you can that's within your control, all you can do right now is be present, be where you are, and do what you can do with what you have. Now, when you ask yourself, what's in my control? What can I do to resolve this? And you have a lot of options to you, you're in a great place to be. Because that means that you have solutions. So be present where you are for sure, and don't lose sleep over something that you can't control. Okay, the only thing you can do is wake up again and try your best. Okay, the next card that we have coming out is the Hermit in reverse. Okay, now this is telling me that in the past weeks we've probably took some time to ourselves. Okay, we needed to be more secluded. Maybe some people are taking social media break, but like with this Leo energy here, it's time for you to step outside of that, because the world needs your light. The world needs your energy. There's something that you have to offer us that no one else can offer. You are totally unique. And although we all have a lot of the same experiences, we're all totally different, and we all have our own gifts that are meant to be shared with the world. So it's time for you to step out of that Hermit energy. I was definitely sensing a lot of Virgo energy, and I was like, well, is this just me? But it's not. Your inner light is going to shine no matter how much you try and hide it. I feel a lot of energy this week of people like trying to downplay themselves, or just not stepping up into the most confident version of themselves, with the idea that they don't want to make other people feel bad about themselves. If other people feel bad because of your accomplishments, that's something that they need to work on within themselves. You can't discontinue being accomplished. You can't stop reaching your goals because other people might feel some type of way about it. That might be just something where you need to start removing yourself from a situation, like I talked about in my last video. The people that are for you, the environments that are going to support you, even if they're not doing good, even if they could be doing better, even if they hope to accomplish what you're trying to do, it should never cause a rift into your relationship where it's like, you're making me feel bad. Nobody can make somebody else feel bad. And if that's your own energy where you feel like other people are making you feel bad, they can't. Other people can't make you feel bad. You're just projecting your own insecurities onto other people. And that's outside of your control, what other people can do. All you can do is make yourself a better person and hope that you will continue to reach your goals, or work towards reaching your goals. There's like literally no hope. You're doing or you're not doing it. And then the next card that we got coming out is the Queen of Cups, also in reverse, which is telling me that you guys are not really being present in your emotions. Exactly what I was reading here about the Harmony card, okay? You create disharmony when you reject your own feelings. It's your feelings. There is no invalidity to your feelings because it's yours. This is how you're feeling. So when you reject those feelings, you reject yourself. You say, it's okay for my needs not to be met. It's okay if I feel uncomfortable. It's okay if I'm not happy. And none of those things are okay. The Queen of Cups is somebody that has created this own environment around her, a pool, so to speak, where she's moving along with the current of her emotions, but she's not allowing them to overcome her. She's being present in that emotion. You want to do something like, do not make an attachment to your emotion. And to better explain that, it's like, do not give a story or a narrative to your feelings. Just allow them to be. Just be present in them. So if I'm feeling sad, I can acknowledge and say, oh, I'm feeling sad today. But I don't have to go down this rabbit hole of reasons that I'm feeling sad and dive deeper further into the sadness until it continues to a depression. I could say, I'm feeling a little sad today. How can I support myself through that? Like me, sometimes if I'm feeling sad, I might do something like go in nature, enjoy the beauty that is outside of me if I can't control what's going on inside me. Sometimes I'll have a good snack because your girl loves to eat, and that's what makes me happy, is eating delicious foods. So sometimes I'm gonna like go get a taco from Chipotle. Like that is what's gonna make me feel better that day, and that's how I'm gonna support myself that day. And not making yourself feel bad because you're having these emotions. Sadness is a regular emotion, just like happiness, just like anger. All of these things are meant to be experienced because it allows us to partake in what's actually going in our environment. Okay, somebody did something, and because of that, you began to feel angered. Okay, so why does this specific occasion make you feel angry? Is it something that's deeper inside you related to trauma? Okay, it's not. So just this one specific occasion, like somebody cut you off and it pissed you off. Like, damn, that really pissed me off. I fucking hate when people cut me off. Sometimes just out loud expressing it and saying, that shit made me mad, makes you feel better, to the point where you don't have to continue holding on to it through the whole day, that you like, I can't believe that motherfucker cut me off, like all day with this shit. Like, just be present in that moment when you need to feel it. Say what you have to say out loud. Write it down, but move on. Don't attach a narrative. Don't attach a story. Don't make up this whole thing where now you have this bubble around this emotion and you feel like you need to hold on to it. And literally can't make this up. The next thing coming out. And of course, you can't make this up. The next card out is the Four of Pentacles, okay? So with the Four of Pentacles, this is really saying you cannot ground yourself in the physical when you are holding on to so much other things. And this might be things that you're holding on to emotionally, mentally, things that you're not letting go of, even specifically financial issues. Okay? So when you're holding on to so much, how can you let go and release and just be part of what it is that is happening and occurring to you, okay? There's always something to learn from the experience you're in. So just asking yourself, what's holding me back? What's burdening me? What am I holding on to, okay? How can I resolve this? And going back to what I said earlier, asking yourself what's in your control, what's out of your control. If it's out of your control, leave it right there. Let go, let God, give it to the universe, okay? Now, if it's something that's within your control, your power, something that you can manipulate the energies of, tap into that. Do something, move something. Even if it's just starting to write or journal down your thoughts, just getting it off of your chest, and then slowly taking action towards that, okay? It's not about who can get it done the fastest. It's not about accomplishing your goals at a set pace, because divine timing is the only timing, okay? Time is not motherfucking real. Why are you basing how it is that you feel about yourself internally over some shit that somebody made up? All of this shit is made up. The only thing that is real in our reality is literally our environments, the plants, the trees, nature, earth. All of this other shit, it was made up by another person just like you. And you have the capability to make up your own story every single day as you're manifesting your life. So this week, Spirit is just saying to really be in tune with how you're feeling and allow your emotions to be balanced, allow your energies to be balanced, be present where you are. And whatever is holding you back, release it. Just let it go. I hope that this message was direct and clear for you guys. And I hope that your next week is great. I am going to be dropping 2 of the North Node, South Node videos this week. So stay tuned for that. If you would like to book with me, you can do so at fullmoonbeauties.com. Hit the link in the description box to my link tree and you'll see everything that I do. You'll see the podcast, which you can listen to our newest episode. It's Movie May. We're talking all about movies this whole entire month. And then we also have the Baby Brew, which is my Etsy shop and also my card shop. And what else do I got going on? You guys know I always got some shit going on either way. And peace out.